Hello friends, welcome to Simulink tutorials. So in this we will try to understand how we can solve differential equations. So we will be seeing design and modeling with Simulink. So let's take an example. I have taken an example like double differentiation of y with respect to x, like d2y by dx square plus 5dy by dx plus 6y is equal to 3. So how do we proceed to solve this question? So we already know that this can be written as d square plus 5d plus 6 of y is equal to 3, where d is initialized as dy by d. D is initialized as d by dx. Okay. Now here we try to find out what is my y of x, which will be equal to the sum of complementary function plus particular integral, and we try to solve it manually. But instead of manual solutions, we will try to see how we can model this in Simulinks. So for that, we can take this d2y by dx square is equal to rest other terms, we can take it right side. So that will become 3 minus 6y minus 5 dy by dx. Now we will try to model this equation in Simulink. So for that what we can do is let's take an input, and this is going to go through a integrator. Why? Because I am going to take here d2y by dx square. So this we are going to get output as dy by dx. Now after that one more block integrator if we take, so these are integrators, then we will get again y. So y we have got, dy by dx we have got, and d2y by dx is already there. Now what are the things is there? 3 and then 6y and 5 dy by dx. So we will try to develop these parameters and feed in. So let's suppose take one summation block here. So what we are going to have, one constant will be there which will be added, which is 3. Next, one more thing what will be added is this output with a gain of how much? 5, and going to go to here with negative because minus 5. Now this output is again going to go with a gain of 6 here. Alright, and this is also negative, and this summation output is going to go to this term. So this is the modeling that we have to do inside Simulink, and we will see what is my output. So let us open Simulink. So I have initialized. Now what we need to do is we will need to find out integrators. So you can go to library blocks and you can just find out your commonly used blocks. So here there is an integrator, or otherwise you need not write that like that, just double click and write down integrator. So it gives you lot many options. Okay. So I have put in integrator. I am keeping initial conditions normal 0. Okay. One more integrator we need. So let's copy and paste here itself, or otherwise you can just write down as it is. So I'll just keep it bigger one. So what do we need to do is we need to combine these two guys. Okay. So these two guys are connected. Okay. Next, what else do we need? We need to put a gain block. So I'll put gain, just double click and write down gain block. So this is the gain that is there. So this gain, what you can do is you can double click and write down what is the gain needed. So I'll write it for 5. Okay. So 5 was the gain that is required, one of the, and I can rotate it so that it will be looking better. And this gain block is connected at this point. One more gain block I need, so that I'll put it here. Okay. And this gain is 6. Okay, so 5 gain was dy by dx and 6 is y. Then all these blocks has to be go to my sum block. So I will put a summation. Now this summation is asking for the number of parameters. So what I can do is I can go double click this and I can give the signs. So what are the signs that is needed? First will be plus, then negative, then negative. And I can change the shape also, so either rectangular or round. So I can go for rectangular shape. It will look little better. Okay. So I can increase the size little. It looks little better. Okay. So let us take output here. Okay. Then we need one constant block. So put a constant and the constant value was 3. So I'll keep 3 and constant will go as input here and this 5 is going to come as input here and this 6 is going to come as input here. So our design is complete. What you can do is you can select all of them together and you can enable the value so that it looks what is integrator, what is differentiator. So go format and show block name on. Okay, so the block names are on for everybody. Okay, now our design is complete. What we will do is we will put one scope to see the output. So this scope will be taking the output of this block. Now let's run for by default time, which is 10 seconds, and we'll see the output. So it may take some time to run. So in the meantime you can try to arrange by yourself like what are the things that is being seen here. So integrator, which is going to give you dy by dx, and this dy by dx is going to give you y. So y of x is going to come as a scope output. So I'm going to double click this scope, will give you the output. So you can see this is the output that is being seen. Okay. Now let us do little more arrangement here. What we'll try to do is we'll try to see the outputs of this summation also in the scope. So what we can do is one more scope we can take up. Okay. One more scope we can take up. And this summation block I can put here. Okay. All right, let's run it. See, this was the summation of the signals and the another one was the output of the signal. Okay. Instead of doing separate scoping, you can do one more thing is you can put one mux here. So multiplexer we can put here, mux. So this mux will be going to the output. So I'll bring this mux inside and let's connect this output here and let us connect this output here. So this multiplexing will give me the signal output in the same scope. So see, this is the output, the blue one, and the yellow one is the summation output. If you want, you can view the legend as well. So go view legends. So the legends is shown as sum and integrated. So integration 1 is giving you the blue output. Alright, that's all. Now what we'll try to do is instead of this constant block, let us make here sign input. So what I am telling you is the equation is d2y by dx square plus 5 dy by dx plus 6 is equal to, suppose 3 sin x. So this is the thing we have to solve. So same thing will be happening, but instead of 3 I will have 3 sin x. So we can put that one in different methods, like I'll put here sine wave. So sine wave, directly I can put amplitude 3 so that it will give me 3 sine wave. Okay, or otherwise you can put a gain block and then connect that. So I'll just enable this format output, otherwise it will be easier to see. So go to properties, sorry, format, and then block name. Okay. So our design is ready. Now let's see what is the output that is coming. So the blue one is the output and the yellow one is the summation of the signal. Otherwise it is always better to see just output. Then what you can do is you can just take a scope outside, connect the output directly and see what is the output coming up. Alright, so this is the output. With a little delay it is giving you the output. Alright, let's take another question, so it will be much clear for us to understand. So I'll just take another window, new window, and what we'll do is we'll just consider first degree differential equation. So like dy by dx plus 3y is equal to, suppose, 5 e to the power x. Okay, so what do we need? We need e to the power x block and then we need 3y. So what we will be having is, let us take one integrator. Sorry. Okay, so integrator block has come. So I am going to feed dy by dx and it is going to give me dy. So as you can see, what do we need here is dy by dx is equal to 5 e to the power x minus 3y. So first we will try to solve like this, 5 minus 3y, and then we will try to incorporate e to the power x. Okay, so let us make this block and see how it is done. So you can roll the mouse to increase or decrease the size. Okay, now what do we need is we need a gain block. So gain block is ready. Okay, so 3 times gain is there, so I'll put this gain as 3. Then I'll put a summer here with a constant, so I need a constant block as well. And the constant is 5. Okay, constant is 5. So put a sum block here. So these signs are positive and negative because down one is negative 1. So what I'll do is I'll just connect this 5 and this is going to get connected here. So this is my output, that's all. So this is that simple, you can see. Now put one scope. So you can just write the name, or otherwise you can go to library window and search for, like here you can just search as well. Okay, a scope. So if you press, it will give you a scope, and just drop and drag and drop it. So it will drop here. Okay, and how many number of outputs you need, you can mention it. Now let's run and see the output. So this is the output that we are going to get. Okay, Now let us change this to 5 e to the power x. So what we can do is we can put a maths block here. Like math operators are there, so you can go to math operation. So there is something called as function. Okay, so this function you drag and drop it. Okay, and just double click and see what is the function that is being given here. So it is told that e to the power x. Okay, so e to the power x, you take it. Okay, now for that what do we need to do is we need to supply the values of x. Okay, so these x values can be supplied separately. So I'll put a gain block here. So what I'm going to do is put a gain block, and the gain is 5 e to the power x, right? So I'll keep 5, and this gain is connected with this gain. Okay, and just what I need is connect one input which is going to give us the x values ranging from what values we want. So for that we need to find out a constant, and this constant is actually x. Okay, so this x blocks is giving you a an error where x is not defined. Okay, so what we can do is go to MATLAB and put x values. The x values I am going to just put like 0 is to 0.01 is to 5. So this x values is done. Now this x values will be taken here. So for that what we need to do, just run it. It will give you error. We'll try to solve that error. Okay, so if you see the output, it has not given any error. So since it has taken the x values from the workspace, because workspace has already decided that value. So what it did is for different values of x, it has supplied the input. So instead of doing this way, like so many values of x I have taken, so these values have come here. So I'll just put this constant value as some particular value. Here also we can take up x is equal to suppose 4. Okay, now if you try to run, or otherwise directly 4 you can take here. Since it has come, so I have put here. Alright guys, so as you can see, for the value of e to power x, where x was a particular value like e to power alpha or something, so we have got a output. So alright guys, hope you have understood how to solve and model differential equation in Simulink. So thank you very much. Bye.